Here, before we start, a little taste of our sponsor.
Sponsored by Skittles. Sour Patch. Skittles.
Not officially, but, you know, if we tell people who we are, they'll think we're cool. Like, go to a bar and just be like,
That's sour.
but delicious. I got the two better flavors today. Blue and green.
Oh.
What's your favorite Sour Patch?
All of them. Because I didn't know they were different flavors.
Yes.
I just...
This is why you're skitty.
Hey, man. The game doesn't want it.
Hi, everybody. Today's podcast is going to be more angry than normal.
Hey.
I said it was going to be more angry. You think I'm going to lie right from the get-go?
Yeah, that's your...
I have a question for you, Dylan, to start out this thing.
Alright, let's hear it.
What's your favorite dog first to start the first part of this question out?
Oh, I've always wanted a Chow Chow. I
Okay.
think they're super cute.
Alright, so your mom's here. There's a little baby Chow Chow. Which one lives?
My mom.
Alright, then you have to kill the puppy right now.
Do I have a gun to my head?
I'll rub your belly like this. I'm sorry, dog. Anyways, how's Dylan today?
No, I'm good.
You were saying some real bitcherino came in today, right?
No, just some, like...
That's
Indian...
not what you said. You said, this stupid, dumbass bitch.
That's not what I said.
Pretty sure she wasn't white either, Jesse.
She wasn't.
Oh.
It was this Indian couple, and they ordered a pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the girl was talking, and she's like, I want a pasta with just chicken in it. I'm like, alright, so like Alfredo sauce? She's like, what's Alfredo sauce? And I was like, just so taken aback. Nobody has ever in my life asked me what Alfredo sauce is. And I just completely blanked. Like, I just looked at her like...
To be fair, a lot of people don't know what Alfredo sauce is.
Yeah, I still don't. Like,
Butter and garlic.
And there's like cheese in it, isn't it?
No, it's like butter and... Look it up. I think a normal recipe for Alfredo sauce is butter and garlic.
It's not literally just butter and garlic.
I think it is. Look.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Like, it might have one or two... I think it's something to thicken it.
Tons of other shit.
It's not tons. Like, just look up Alfredo sauce recipe. I might be wrong about this, though. I'm not gonna... But I know butter and garlic are, like, the two big things.
Sure, there's probably butter and garlic.
Oh, maybe
in it.
cream. Because obviously...
Yeah.
Shut up, Rebecca Swift, and just tell us what's in your fucking recipe.
Butter, heavy cream, garlic, Parmesan cheese.
Not all of them have Parmesan cheese.
Sure.
I'm saying the basic recipe for it, like the Wikipedia definition for it, I think is like butter, garlic, and cream.
Alright, whatever. Anyways, I didn't know what to say, so I just kind of looked at her, and then I looked at the dude, and then he talked to her in whatever language they spoke, and then she's like, sorry, is it like sweet, salty, savory? I'm like, creamy? And she's like, oh, okay, then yeah. And I was like, okay.
I would say it's salty.
I don't think it's salty unless you put salt in it.
It's got garlic.
Garlic is not salty.
Yeah, it is.
Not if it doesn't have salt on it.
It's
It's
not
garlic.
It's not creamy.
There's no salt in garlic.
It's not creamy.
It's a plant.
Like, the sauce is creamy. Yes, it's a sauce. By definition, it's gonna be creamy.
Yes.
But the flavor is not creamy.
Yes, it is.
Creamy is not a flavor.
Yes, it is.
It's a texture. Texture and flavor are different. I'd say it tastes...
Cream has a flavor.
I don't know what I would describe the flavor as, though. I'd say the flavor would be probably a mix of savory, tangy.
I've heard the term creamy Alfredo, so...
Yes, because it's the name of the sauce. So you can have dry as fuck Alfredo. I don't know. I'm going to look that up myself and see what would you define Alfredo sauce flavor? My phone will turn on. There it goes. You can talk about your day or something. What?
What did I do in the past 2 days since we recorded the last podcast?
We didn't record the last one 2 days ago.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Flavor is white sauce.
Okay, I guess technically it's been 3 days. Uh, hmm. I've been doing a whole lot of nothing. I played some more Doom on the weekend.
Oh, you played Doom?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got to Hell.
Oh.
Yeah.
The first time?
Yeah.
I like when you go to hell.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I like playing it. It's fun. It feels a little bit like a puzzle game whenever I think about it. Because it's like, it's not obviously, but like, when you come into an enemy situation, you're like, how am I going to do this without dying? What difficulty are you playing it on?
Just the medium one.
Yeah, that's why it's easy. You haven't got anywhere.
Yeah.
Because hell's still pretty early on. Like, it's not a long game by any means, but...
I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm going to play again until the next time I feel like playing again.
That's how that usually works.
Yeah.
You want a hard game, play the first Doom.
No, like, it's not that I'm looking for a hard game.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's why I like Doom.
It's just repetitive, and, like, literally all you do is kill things.
Yeah. Well, there's exploring.
I guess there's exploring.
And there's little puzzles, but they're not really. That's why I like it. It's just, it's something you can do when you just want to sit back and do something easy. You don't have to think too hard. You just play a game.
I don't know. It's kind of boring.
You're boring. Sorry.
So, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't really feel like playing Final Fantasy.
Play Shovel Knight.
I'm not going to play Shovel Knight.
Play Shovel Knight. Play
so
Fire Emblem.
I've kind of just been, like, reading manga, but, like, I'll find one and it only has, like, a few chapters, like, 5 to 20.
Watch Gundam 00.
I'm not going to do that.
You just don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
Why don't you play Fire Emblem?
Because I don't really want to.
But you do. Part of you, remember when you were like, oh, I kind of want to actually play Fire Emblem.
Yeah, kinda, but now I don't. That's my problem, is every time I get close, I'm like, I don't actually want to do that.
That's why I started playing Fire Emblem. So what happened was I was like playing Witcher and I was like, I should probably finish my other games first. So I was like, I'll go beat Fire Emblem because that thing with Byleth made me want to play Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
And then I was playing it at work and I was like, it's so noisy here. I can't hear any of the voice acting and stuff. And I really like the voice acting. So I was like, I'll just play Shovel Knight. So I beat Shovel Knight and then I was like, I'll play Plague Knight. I haven't seen anything.
I wish I could fucking beat off at work.
I was off. Because it was dead. And then when I close with Natasha on Saturdays, I just bring a Switch. And then I will help her work if I need to.
Oh.
Because Saturdays can be crazy. That's why I hate working Saturdays, because if I'm if I work with Davey and something, nobody else would do what I do. They're all just, I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm the only person that brings my Switch and just
Also,
hangs.
you'd have to work otherwise, or walk.
No, I wouldn't.
I guess you could have a driver drive you home. But...
Yeah, if I needed a ride home, I could get away home. And also, like, if Saturday I wouldn't have walked home anyways, it was way too fucking cold, but some days I wouldn't mind. Like today, if I was...
Yeah,
today was super nice. Like, I don't mind walking home. I just go and do it because I like to.
Yeah.
And I'm just not a dick like everybody fucking else. Especially when people complain about not getting hours all the time. It's like, well, you could just wait around and there's a chance for hours. Actually, I would almost 100% bring them back in to close.
Yeah. Oh, I tried to get Alex to take my shift tomorrow, just for funsies.
You just wanted to do the drinking stream.
Kinda.
Yeah, I would.
I forgot about that, but yeah.
We're doing Heaven on High.
I would have liked to. But I just messaged him. I'm like, hey, champ, you want to take my shift tomorrow? And he's like, is it, like, do you need me to take your shift tomorrow? Or is it just, like, or do you just not want to work? I'm like,
now you can't call him sick.
It's just for funsies.
Now you can't even call him sick.
Yeah. And he's like, I have plans. I'll take you Tuesday, though. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Tuesday, that's when I'm doing the Bahamut. You can come with me to Bahamut.
Well, then it wouldn't be a solo, would it?
Yeah, I'll do a solo on a video or something. It'll be pretty easy, honestly.
Yeah.
I can't see it being... Because especially Bahamut, doesn't have any one-shot mechanics, it looks like. It mostly just seems like don't get hit by shit, which is super awesome.
Yeah.
Because every fucking one has, like, one-shot mechanics, and it's like, fuck. But now I can just fucking beat the shit out of them. It'd be funny if I just one-shot them.
Well, so you have a heal, don't you?
It's not reliable enough. I wouldn't count on me living through through that if I keep screwing. Well, but the one shots don't matter. Yeah. But I have a theory that because a lot of the things I've read are DPS doing it, So I'm pretty sure the bosses won't be able to do much damage to me anyways.
Yeah.
Because level 80 enemies don't do any damage to me sometimes. Like, I'll literally see zeros every now and then.
Oh.
So, if they're doing 0 damage, they might do nothing to me too. The only one that I'm kind of worried about is Ifrit has a move that lowers your max HP by a percentage every time he hits you. That's why you have to do tank swaps.
Right.
So, that could turn out bad. But I might be able to kill him fast enough. I feel like if you were there will be no problems. Because as long as we do the ad phases and stuff, because you do have to take out those spikes. But other than that, I feel like you can almost one-shot him.
Yeah.
You're just like, one fireball. Oopsie.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
That's Tuesday. Dylan has that off, I guess. So, Saturday, do you work?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you close? Doesn't matter, because it probably will be too late. But they're doing the Dark Alliance, the Nier Automata one. They do it every Saturday, I guess. So hopefully I can get in on that.
They said they do it at like 2 a.m., don't they?
2 a.m. server time, which is like 9 p.m. our time.
Oh. Yeah, it probably won't be off.
You might be, but
if it's busy.
But it wouldn't be worth counting on. Apparently, the guild needs DPS more than anything. Every person I talk to in the fucking guild's a fucking tank. And I'm like, oh. Or a healer. A lot of people are healers, too. I'm a tank, and I'm not changing that. Even if I get other classes to 80, I don't plan on changing or being anything else. I like tanking. So.
Well, and that was the whole point of you playing, was to
Gunblade. Yeah, exactly. Like, I am leveling the other stuff, but that's just for story con. Apparently, the Bahamut raid has an actual really interesting story, too. So it's like, it's sad.
I don't know what it is.
I think it is actually supposed to be pretty sad. Because Bahamut was a good guy.
I think it has something to do with Louisoix. Alize, that was the first time you actually talked to her.
What?
Alize, the twin.
Yeah.
That was the first time you talked to her. Like, she is the quest giver.
For Bahamut?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I haven't got the quest, though.
Yeah, that's why when Stormblood happened, and then Alize comes in, I was like, why? This girl's such a bitch.
Oh, is she a bitch
in Stormblood? At the start?
I never got the bitch vibe. I just thought she was You're the one who said she was a bitch. I thought she was cocky. Or I thought she was cocky when I first met her. But compared to Elf, now everyone seems cocky.
Yeah.
Often I was like, oh, my book. I dropped it. Tee-hee. I came up with a funny meme.
Oh, yeah?
If you call potato a Lalafell, you're a cop.
What?
Someone calls them Lalafells, Dylan.
Alex has a Lalafell
Yeah, that's fine.
at work.
He has a potato.
He calls him potato.
Officer.
So he's not an officer.
Does he call it a potato?
I think so, yeah.
Oh. I still... They're funny.
Potatoes. Oh, no, I think he calls it a gremlin.
Yeah,
And he has a car, and he was telling Sam how he stands up when you drive the car, and Sam just can't handle that. I thought it was so funny.
What's his name? Potato?
I don't know.
Potato?
I don't even know what server he's on.
I like that the potatoes, if you name them potato, works with their naming convention.
Yeah.
If I made a potato, that's what I'd call it. Potato. Unless somebody pays me to become a potato, then I won't.
Yeah.
I have to get potatoes in my gardening quest, but I don't have high enough perception to get high quality.
Well, there are people in slavery is illegal.
You know, Dylan, sometimes you just say things and I want to... So Dylan got, well, at least one of them should be up. Maybe both videos will be up. We made videos today. Yeah. So at least one of them will be up. And one of them was a Mystery Dungeon DX. And Dylan, he wasn't too happy about the character he got.
Yeah, fucking skitty. Actually, after we joked about me being skitty.
Dylan, leave it for the video.
Alright.
Now I'm going to edit out that, but I'm not going to edit out the time me talking about it. Because that's my favorite thing to do now, is editing out the thing, but still talk about us talking about editing it out. I did that in the one video, and I was like, that's funny.
For what?
I was like, I whispered something to you, or no, I said something to you, and then I went up to the mic and whispered it to be more sensual.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, edit out the one where I didn't whisper it. It's good. It's a good joke. Nice. Ask your friends to come to our server. Unless they have a house, because then I can understand.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't really talk about it much, and they don't even really. Well, actually, Alex is the only one who plays. He's trying to get Sam to play, but
Be like, come play with us. We got a tank, a healer that when he's not drunk is okay.
he's not. I don't think he's really the kind of guy who's into MMOs. Like, he's the kind of guy that plays
That's how you start to get people.
exclusively Call of Duty and thinks he's a gamer. You know.
Well, you are a gamer. It's annoying when you have opinions about other games other than games you play.
Yeah.
It's like when an example.
I guess he plays League as well, but like, that's like the safe video games to play, where you can talk about it with like normies and.
Yeah. You shouldn't. I found a funny post. I showed it to Natasha and she just started laughing. She's like, "Whoops." Talk about your dead mom or something for a sec.
So my dead mom
Whew.
is not actually dead. Fun
Prove it.
fact.
She will be.
Oh, she texted me today, and I was busy, and I didn't get the chance to message her back.
What'd she say?
I told my mom that I was thinking about getting my ears pierced.
Yeah.
And she was just like, "No, don't do it."
Oh, here it is. Sex is a very intimate and sacred act. Remember, your body is a temple, and you shouldn't be sharing with anyone who plays League of Legends.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Anyways, don't do it.
Yeah, she said not to do it.
And what'd you
That's
say?
funny. I said,
I want to get like what Dallas has, but a little different, but double plugs in my ears. But you have to work on those. And I don't want to fucking. If I want to get my ear pierced, I just want to get pierced. I don't want to have to like, come back every week and get a new fucking thing.
yeah. Let's see what I said. Oh yeah, I was like, why? She's like, I should say yes so you won't do it. You'll hate it in 2 weeks. I was like, or maybe it looks great. I'm like, I don't want to get stretchers, just like regular ones. And she said, maybe. It's a gateway, though. And I'm like, I've seen what it did to fucking Dustin's ears. His ears are gross. She's
Like, I wouldn't want to change the size of my earlobes. That's the thing. I'd just want like little bloop, bloop. But I like I like plugs better because I like the look of them on guys more than I like earrings.
Yeah.
Well, and like once there's that big fad where guys all have the gold rings, and not because of the gay thing, but when like at least in my school, because Ocarina of Time came out and Link has a fucking piercing,
Yeah.
so like every guy had like the gold looped earring piercing. Then I just really like the double thing. I like double everything.
Yeah.
Like I have double piercing.
I thought about getting like the top cartilage double. I think that looks
the
good.
labia.
Yeah, I want to get my labia double pierced. I just think that would look really spectacular.
Sternum.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
The sternum.
I'm pretty sure it's just cartilage.
Well, your whole ear is cartilage, but it has different names still.
Yeah, but I think just the outside one.
No, it has a name. Natasha got it pierced. Ask her. Be like, Natasha. Wake her up. Natasha! What's
She
this
might be
called?
up. Did she close?
She didn't close, but she came in to do
Oh,
inventory
right.
and stuff. Because I can do it, but it's just better when I
Oh
don't
no,
have to.
she probably went to bed because Dustin has to work in the morning.
She was doing a WoW dungeon, though. She wanted to do a thing.
Huh.
She's like, I want to do a thing. This one. See? I'm like, cool. Ooh, cool there, kiddo.
Haha.
Uh-huh. Kiddo. She's like, stop calling me kiddo. Sure thing, kiddo.
You big butt.
Yeah, but I think our videos are pretty good. The Astral Chain one I think started slow, but had a good ending at the end.
Yeah.
Dylan got a soccer ball stuck in between his legs. Next episode of Astral Chain, once in 3 months.
There's a lot of red in that episode.
No, there wasn't a lot of red. Next episode I'll have a lot of red.
Yeah. They
There's-
talked about red a lot though.
Next episode we meet 9S. There's fighting. There's puzzles.
Oh.
Dylan killed himself stupidly. Oh, but there was quite a bit of red actually. I cleaned up most of it beforehand though.
Yeah.
Before the video started, I was like, I'm just gonna clean up some of this red here. And then we played Shovel
hates
Knight.
me.
Well, I played Plague Knight. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was trying to deal with Plague Knight, and he's like, "You're very bad at this."
Yeah.
I was like, "Watch your goddamn mouth, you
Oh.
fat little pudgy cutie." Am I
Don't
fat
say
little or
that.
pudgy cutie? I need to know. I
Right
need to
now.
roll. I need to know to roll my baby back to sleep. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Ah. Bum, bum, ba-dee.
Yeah,
Ah.
welcome to the Jesse Sings podcast.
I sing in I don't think there's one podcast I don't sing in. Stop buckling your thing up, you little slut. But yeah, I like having double piercings. I got my spider bites. I always have people. I think the most well, not so much anymore. But I used to have it where people were always like, "Is that just one piercing looped around?"
Is it?
No.
Oh.
They're two separate. Did you actually think that was what it was?
I never thought about it before.
I forgot you had a piercing.
Yeah, I forget every time I look away. Oh, you have a piercing?
It's funny because Steven, the guy I worked with for like 3 years, 4 years, that I hung out with all the time, didn't know I had a piercing until
I didn't until you brought up that story.
Just now?
No, a while ago.
Oh.
It was like maybe when you moved to Lethbridge again.
Oh. That's why I like them, because they fit my face so well that you don't even realize I have them.
Yeah. I think I just don't look at people's faces long enough to... Or I just look at people's eyes.
It still compliments my face. Because my bangs are here. Dylan's just mean.
I guess I just don't understand trigonometry.
What if I had a green eye? Oh, that'd look real good. I like my piercing, or my earring in Final Fantasy. It's only one ear, and it's like a weird, holy thing. It looks cool. It's from Eden's Gate.
Oh.
Eden's Gate earring or something it's called.
Oh.
Offending. Because it's a tank earring.
Yeah, the offending earring. It makes fun of minorities.
But yeah, we're doing Heaven on High because Tyler finally got his Ninja to 61. So okay, we'll do Heaven on High, but I'm gonna be Gunbreaker because I didn't want to play.
He power leveled the fuck out of Fisher, more than I did.
Yeah, well, it's funny because it's like the worst one to level out of all those gatherers. He's like, oh no, I sold a fish for like 3,000. Yeah, well, there's fruits and vegetables you can sell for way more than that, and it doesn't take you 8 years to get it.
Yeah, and with Fisher, gear is so important. Because you just won't catch fish if you don't have that threshold.
Yeah. I was going to say the same goes for Thing, but that doesn't matter. Because for quests, you need good gear. But for leveling, you don't.
I guess.
Well, no, you just don't. You don't need the... Because you can just keep hitting it at the tree and grab the stuff. And
for botany.
Yeah. Not for fishing.
No.
Fishing probably could work that way, too, but not if you want to get the stuff you need.
as long as you can... As long as you know that you can get the fish that you need for the levs... But, I went to the Churning Mist, the Mog Home place, and I tried fishing there, and literally nothing would bite. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, you just don't have high enough gear. And I'm like, well, I have level 55 gear, and it was, a level 60 area. Or, no, I think it was even a level 55 area, but, I don't know, dude. It was fucking dumb.
Well, yeah, and like I said, fishing doesn't, because cooking doesn't need fishing.
Yeah.
To level it.
Yeah.
Especially now, because you can just do the fucking Ishgardian stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And also, you can't sell fish for very much.
Yeah, there are one or two that are okay.
Yeah.
But for the most part, no, you can't really get them that high. But where botany and mining are needed for almost everything.
Yeah.
So it's way...
botany especially, because, you get wood from it, you get... weaver stuff, you get fucking
cooking stuff. You get literally everything. Yeah. Well, actually, to be fair, mining also gets cooking stuff. You need everything. Cause
one thing I don't understand is leatherworking. Do you just kill monsters?
But you still need to go... You kill monsters, but there's certain stuff, sometimes you'll need, to kill a monster. Because, the thing with crafting is you make everything. For a sword, you make the hilt and everything, and then you put it all together. So we'll say for a sword, I think there's a dagger I made. I had to make a dagger for my weaponsmithing, and so I had to make the handle, which was out of ore, but I also needed lumber, which I made into a different thing, and then I needed some more lumber. So it's a mix of everything. It's not just one thing.
Yeah.
So you need blacksmithing and botanists for every craft. Even the weavers need ore, and for cooking you need mining because you get fresh spring water and rock salt, which you could just buy if you wanted to, but I was saving money because I had recently spent all my money on trying to get botanist gear so I could get that fucking potato quest done.
I did the exact same for the Fisher gear, and it's not lucrative whatsoever.
Yeah. That's why I was like, you guys should just do...
I don't know. Well, the only reason I wanted to do fishing was because it seemed like a relaxing...
Which it was at first.
Yeah, but then it gets to the point where, once you start having to use GP and you use patience, which makes me super impatient because it's the last 2 minutes and sometimes you don't even get the shit. And you have to use perfect.
You should level alchemy.
strong something or other.
Because if you level alchemy, you make cordials, and cordials give you GP, so that would make it a lot easier.
I should just fucking level everything. I need to know what the first one I should level is, which I assume is gathering. So I should
just level botanist and
I got
finer.
botanist to like 30 or something.
Yeah, well, and it's so much easier now because you can just fucking, yeah. And then you just do the levies for that, because I never did the levies for botanist, and I still leveled it pretty quickly.
I did, and I think they boosted it, like, heavily. Because, like, I remember doing the levs for botanist, and it was alright. Like, it wasn't anything to write home about. But I did the levs for fishing, like, more recently.
Yeah.
And then it just, literally, one lev was a level.
Yeah.
Just bing, bing, bing,
Well, and
bing.
the Ash Guardian stuff's going to come soon, and I'm sure that will also get you tons of levels. Because the fucking, for cooking it did. You've seen how
Also,
fast...
with this next patch, they're revamping the crafting system.
The only thing I heard about that, and it's still good, is it will tell you the effects of things before you actually initiate them. For at least crafting, I'm not sure what it's going to change for gathering. So, like, it's... Like, when I do my thing, sometimes I'm like, well, how much of a percentage am I going to get from doing this move? And now it'll just show you, so you don't have to fucking figure it out once and then remember.
Yeah.
But, like, especially with, like, Perfect Quiet or whatever, which stacks and gives you more and more each time, it was like, okay, well, I need to know how much I'm going to cook. Like, it's helpful. But I'm not sure what they're going to change with gathering. Maybe make it so... I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think gathering's that bad in this game as is. Like, yeah, it takes a long time to level, but like at least it's a lot easier going. Like, it gives you especially now that they gave you the sneak that you can use while mounted.
Yeah.
That was a huge thing. Maybe not so much
Absolutely.
for fishing, but for
Well, I don't know, when you have to fly across the map to get to different fucking fishing holes, it is.
yeah. And also, like, yeah, even if you didn't fly, like, or if you're by a fishing hole that's by paths, it's nice to have stealth. I'm sure, at least.
Yeah.
Because right now I haven't experienced that, but for mining and shit, it's super nice to just be able to, like, run back and forth from rock to rock and not have to worry about fucking monsters attacking you. Because I remember there was one part where I, like, literally, it was too slow, so it would just be easier for me to switch to Gunbreaker, kill them, and then go back into mining, because it wouldn't affect anything. Because I was like, oh, if they see me, I'm fucked. So... Super Mega still doesn't have any videos, but they said they always take 3 weeks off in the beginning of the year. So that makes sense. They've been doing podcasts still, though.
Yeah.
Because I think they have to. Just like we always do our podcast, Dylan.
Yeah.
Did you want me to ask Emily if you could come to her dancing, drinking on Friday?
What?
Emily's birthday is Friday, and we're gonna go drinking and dancing, and that's why I got
Where?
I don't know. Probably, I'm guessing I don't know where they're drinking. I should actually ask her when we're even supposed to go hang out. But I think the dancing is probably gonna be at that 21 Club.
Oh, Soundgarden?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's where they'll go.
I'm not much for dancing, personally.
Oh, we'll make you dance.
I don't think you're one for dancing, are you?
I don't mind.
Emily will make you dance.
I don't mind dancing as long as I'm not like in a weird situation. And if I have enough liquor. I'm just a very awkward dancer. But if I have fun, I dance better.
Wow. Imagine that.
You don't know me.
You're right. Who are you?
Me and Colton went to a club way back in the day. We both wore like super nice suits.
Nice.
And then people asked to have pictures taken with us. Like several people. It was weird.
Yeah. Well, it is weird to wear suits to a club.
Yeah, well, we were fucking the most popular guys there. So now who's dumb?
They're probably just like, why the fuck are these guys wearing suits?
They probably just thought we were rich.
Maybe.
That's why. They're like, oh, let's hang around with the rich people.
Yeah.
He ate a hot dog with a white suit on. He must be rich.
He doesn't give a damn.
I didn't even get mustard on. I was actually pretty happy about that. I was like, no mustard.
Did you rent the suits?
No, I bought it. It was like $700 suit.
Why?
Because we went to like this wedding, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to go buy a suit. And Cole's like, okay, I'll buy a suit too. And we both bought like $500 to $700 suits.
Damn.
When you make money, you spend money.
Yeah.
Isaac, that's why Isaac bought that super fancy, nice red suit. That's in Italy. He wore that for New Year's. And he has like bee cufflinks.
Nice.
Yeah, it was super fancy. That's why they call him Fancy Isaac now.
we're only at 30 minutes. That's
Yeah, let's end this here. Bye. And Dylan's like, actually, I thought about something. I shit my pants the other day. What do you mean?
How wacky am I, guys, right? Oh, I guess I did do something yesterday.
I shit my pants.
No, Brandon was playing at the Onion.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, but then you went on about something less important.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so he was DJing. It was actually super rad. Like, a lot of people came, which the last one he did was, and for the same people, was this on New Year's at Boss Hogs. Which fucking sucked. I mean, his set was great. Obviously, I love Brandon.
No, he sucked too.
But, like, literally only, not even all of his friends showed up. Just, like, a few of us.
Yeah.
And nobody else was there.
Oh.
So, like, we were all just kind of standing there, like, you know, woo, go Brandon. And then, as soon as Brandon was done, we all left. And we were all Brandon's people. So then it was just empty.
Well, the Onion, it might have seemed less weird too at the Onion. Because that's where it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was much smaller.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
True.
So
well,
nice.
actually, it's probably the room was about the same size, but there were, like, booths all around so people could sit and order food and drinks and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. At least Boss Hog doesn't have really food and shit.
Yeah.
It's just
Well,
it's
also,
a bar.
it wasn't, like, the main dance part. It was, like, a side room,
Oh.
which was, like, completely empty. I guess there were a few tables on the side, and there was a bar way at the back. But,
Onion's better, that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
I don't like Boss
yeah.
Hogs. That's a country bar, right?
yeah.
Yeah, fuck that place.
And there was a lot more people. Like, there's 30 people, maybe.
Mm.
And, yeah, I don't know. Just the vibe was really good. The lights were good. And,
Yeah, Dane was supposed to mess with me to book it off, and he didn't.
yeah. And me and Dane wanted to stay because, like, Dane's friends came from Calgary.
Yeah.
And they were all hanging out. But, like, Megan and Corrine and them wanted to go to an after party at Dayton's house.
Yeah.
And Dane and me were like, but, you know, we could just stay.
Yeah, it's a
but
bar.
But they didn't really want to be there anyway, so it was fine. So we left. We played Jackbox for like an hour.
Yeah.
And then they left. So we went to a different party that those friends were going to.
Yeah.
It was just as lame. God.
You guys suck
They
at
were all
parties
just-
if I'm not there.
Yeah.
I always make it a blast.
Well, I don't know. It was just like their druggy Calgary friends. And they were all on drugs. Yeah. So me and Dayton were like sober. I had a couple drinks, but like...
You don't want to drink a lot around those kind of people.
Well, no, like, they're all cool people.
Oh, are they?
But they were...
Until they try to stick you with some meth.
Yeah.
Then are they cool, Dylan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they're all, like, they had been on drugs for a while. So they're all on their own world and talking about the same story over and over again.
Yeah.
Because they forget that they told it.
Yeah.
And then me and Dana were just like, eesh. And then we left.
Well, at least Animal Crossing is coming out soon, so you got that.
I'm not going to play it.
You are going to come over here and watch me play it.
I'm not going to
You're going to do that. You're going to come over here and be like, Jesse,
No,
can I
you're
play?
going to say, hey, let's record a podcast. And then I'm going to sit on this couch and you're going to play for like an hour. And then you're like, all right, let's get this podcast.
No, because I want to stream Animal Crossing that whole week, so...
Okay.
When I'm playing it, I'm going to not be doing a podcast. Dane said he's going to get it and come over, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But I think that's just to take up time until Cyberpunk comes out.
Which is in September.
Yeah. But originally, it was
Yeah.
in April, so it's like a good time
Yeah.
fit. But because nothing...
Oh, no, we're waiting for this game called New World, which is
Ah,
an MMO.
gross. Yeah, from fucking stupid Amazon.
Yeah, it looks
yeah,
good.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Did you look at the trailer?
Yeah, I seen a trailer. Doesn't mean it's a good
Did you
game.
look at the gameplay?
I don't care about MMOs and worlds I don't give a shit about.
Okay,
It's gonna be a
that's
new...
fine.
That's why I don't give a shit about it.
All right.
Also, Dane's not gonna like it.
Why?
It's an MMO.
Yeah, but it's sandboxy. He likes shit like that.
He won't like it. He'll play it for like a week and be like, I don't like it. You
Also
see,
has like Dark Souls controls.
you'll see. Yeah, that's worse.
No, I love Dark Souls controls.
Yes, I like Dark Souls. Every MMO that has done an MMO that doesn't play like WoW sucks.
No,
Yes.
that's not true. Terra?
Terra
Amazing.
sucked. It was
Terra
boring as
sucked
shit.
because it was boring.
Yes.
The combat was amazing.
Yes, that's the problem. The combat's either boring or it's glitchy,
okay.
doesn't work right.
Story will make a game always good, even if the controls are shit, which WoW controls are shit. I would argue that Final Fantasy controls aren't great. Like, it works because it's a system that they made.
I argue Final Fantasy gets good once you get high level.
But, like,
But
if
I
I could
agree
play
the same
Final
thing about-
Fantasy 14 with Terra controls, perfect game.
No.
Yeah.
Because there wouldn't be nearly as many abilities.
That's fine.
No.
No, you can still do that.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't make abilities work the same way in those kind of combos.
Yeah, you could.
It doesn't work.
Think of your
You can't-
Gunbreaker
Yes.
rotation. If you had all of those things, but
yes, but okay, so that's not what I'm saying. You can't make a game. It doesn't work. You can't make fights as complex if your moves don't work as easily as they're supposed to and stuff.
the moves work fine.
It just doesn't work as well. It's not those kind of games work. That kind of combat works good for games up to like 4 players, not fucking. When you like for dungeons and stuff, yes, that would be fine. But when you come up to 8 to 24 man stuff, that's when stuff gets fucking shitty. And then you're like, you'll see. If the gameplay's fine, that's good for you. But I'm guessing it's gonna get real shitty end games, because that's where those games always get shitty. Is in their end game.
We'll find out.
And it might even be worse than that. And then, so anyways, I was gonna say, like Black Desert Online tries to make the combat a little bit different. It's glitchy and shitty.
I love the combat.
Black Desert Online is super buggy to me. It doesn't
It's
feel
buggy
smooth.
as shit because it has bugs, but the combat is super fun.
I don't think so. It feels so like the idea of it should be fun, but it feels clunky, and that makes it not fun. As soon as I don't like clunky feeling things. When things feel clunky, I stop liking them as much. I like it when things feel smooth.
I personally, I thought it felt fine. The reason I didn't like Black Desert was because it was sandbox and too open-ended.
There's that too, but I never even got that far. Into
Also,
it.
there wasn't even
fought
really a story. You just kind of went. And then
I fought like
hey,
5
go
enemies,
this
and I was
way.
like, this is just so fucking clunky, and I didn't like it. That being said, when it's MMOs, I usually like it being in a world that I know about.
yeah,
Like
that's fair.
World of Warcraft's in Warcraft's world. It was a nice established world, which is also good for bringing players in. I find when it's not, it's usually some sort of rip-off of something,
Yeah.
and it feels like a rip-off of the stuff. Like New World does look nice, like it's got really pretty graphics, but I still don't think Dane will play it for more than a month if he even gets that far.
Well, that's Dayton, though.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you can play anything for more than
Yeah.
a month. Besides maybe Minecraft, but even then, that's only if friends are playing.
Yeah,
So I
and
think
he
as
still
long
gets
as-
bored of it. He just
Yeah.
comes back every now and then.
As long as somebody's playing with them, I'm sure it'll be fine. Which
Yeah.
I can only play games as long as my
Is that your
attention
most
span.
anticipated game of the year?
Absolutely fucking not.
What's your most anticipated game?
Either Cyberpunk or Final Fantasy VII.
I'm not anticipating Final Fantasy 7 because it's not the full game.
Yeah, we talked about those
Yeah.
last podcast.
And your argument, every time I think about it, well, Final Fantasy 7 came in 3 parts. Yes, but you
Whatever.
still got the full fucking game.
Yeah,
So, like, they took you by and he's like,
I agree that it's stupid. I think it should be all in one.
well, no, I know why they did that way. It's just, I personally am not going to buy the game because of it. I'm more excited for, if I'm going to say one of those, I'd be more excited about Resident Evil. But I really liked... if RE2 Remake was shitty, I wouldn't have been, but RE2 was so fucking fun, it felt so good, that I'm super excited for 3.
Yeah.
I feel like RE2 Remake might be one of the best remade games ever. So far. Final Fantasy 7 hasn't
Who
come out
made
yet.
it?
Capcom.
Oh,
Capcom made it. It's their game.
which one did Blue Hole?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a company who remakes games like that's their whole thing. Their name has blue in it.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything like that in RE2. Anyways, what about them?
They're remaking a game and I can't remember what it is.
Mm.
I think they teased that they're going to be remaking Demon Souls.
Oh, maybe.
So maybe that next
heard anything
year or
about
the
that.
year after.
But my obviously most anticipated game. Granted, there have been games that haven't been announced yet, but mine's Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
But that goes without saying. Also, Doom Eternal looks fun, but Doom Eternal's probably even below Resident Evil
Mm.
for me. I'm pretty excited about Resident Evil 2. Is there anything else coming out for Nintendo? Bayonetta's supposed to be coming out sometime.
Hmm.
What's your most anticipated games that might get announced?
Oh, I don't
Like
fucking know.
that might get not come out this year, but games that get announced.
Demon Souls.
Demon Souls. Mine's I'm pretty excited to hear about Metroid
Oh yeah.
to see what's going on with that.
Other than that, I don't know. Like I don't follow game developers. So.
Also Zelda Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited because if that comes out this year, that will fucking overshadow even Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
But if that I can't see that coming out this year because Nintendo said they want to bring out a Zelda game every year, even if it's just a remake or something. Like last year was Link's Awakening. Year before that was Hyrule Warriors.
Right.
Which is an really easy cover to... If Hyrule Warriors is considered one, they can fill that pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Breath of the Wild 2 will be coming out this year. It seems too soon still.
Yeah.
But you could argue that since it looks like they're using all the same assets from Breath of the Wild 1...
Yeah, and it was originally going to be a DLC.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they already were since the game launched.
Yeah, working on it. Yeah, so it might actually be coming out soon.
Yeah.
Well,
It'll be December, if anything.
Yeah, no, it'd be late. But if that does come out, I'll be pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Because I really like Breath of the Wild 1.
I wonder if it's going to, just be a clean slate, or if it's going to use save data from the other one.
I could see it being a clean slate.
Yeah.
But,
because you don't want overpowered gear.
Yeah.
Because that just doesn't make sense.
But
at the same time, there's got to be a reason why you just throw away all your shit.
Well, no, I can understand not having all of your stuff, but it wouldn't make sense why you don't have the Master Sword.
Yeah.
Well, no, doesn't he put it away?
I don't think so. I think he just holds on to it.
Maybe, I don't remember.
And then they go adventuring.
Yeah. It could make sense if he just put it... If they said, Link put away the Master Sword and didn't go get it back.
Yeah, I guess he could have put it back in the tree, but, they were still adventuring together.
Yeah.
So
but the Master Sword's only supposed to be used when Ganon's out.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not meant to be just gotta cut my cheese.
Yeah.
Well, who cuts cheese with a sword? I would.
But, no, because he had the Master Sword before the Ganon came, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But I think that's because the prophecy was saying that he was coming back soon or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But, Ganon wasn't killed. He was just sealed away. So it makes sense that he would hold on to it at least till he's old.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm excited about bringing Ganondorf back. I want to see Ganondorf. Obviously, you've seen Zombie Ganondorf, but Ganondorf's a cool character because he humanizes Ganon, and that makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
Doesn't humanize him because there's two kinds of humanizing, obviously. There's humanizing see, he wasn't a bad guy because his mother beat him.
Right. Which
is interesting sometimes, but it's overdone. I like just evil bad guys sometimes. Yeah. And that's why Ganondorf's pretty interesting in a lot of things.
Wasn't he cursed by Demise?
To be, yes. Well, Ganondorf wasn't. Link and Zelda were cursed that Demise something will always come to attack him because Vati was the first one, not Ganondorf.
Vati?
He's
Minish Cap?
Yeah, he was the first form of Demise to affect them. At least recorded.
Huh.
Ganondorf didn't actually show up for 3 or 4 games in the timeline. Because the first game where Ganondorf shows up is Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, because he was the first Gerudo. In Breath of the Wild, they mentioned Ganondorf, right? That there was one male born.
Yeah, I don't think they say Ganondorf though.
No, I don't think they said his name, but I don't remember ever talking to one of the Gerudo women and hearing them talk about.
There's other ways to get information though. I also have this really cool encyclopedia that it makes playing the game really interesting. I want to get I was looking on the website because it was advertising Final Fantasy t-shirts on Square Enix. So I was looking, I was like, oh, I wonder if they have class ones. That'd be cool. I'd give me and Dylan class shirts, and they didn't. They only have that one with the super spoilery line about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being the first.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And
it has the picture from the
Yeah, who the fuck would wear this?
Wow.
This isn't fun or cool.
You gotta be a real dickhead to wear that fucking shirt.
Go to a con and wear that shirt.
Hey guys, I just started playing and I heard there was a con. What is that? Oh,
it's spoilers.
But
there's encyclopedias for it.
Huh.
And they're really big. They're $200, $400 or 400 page, not $400. Wow. They're $50, and they have fully illustrated and shit. I that's some kind of shit. I wish they came with maps. They also come with in-game items. There's a hat that looks like it's very witchy, and then there's a pet for the other one. Because one is like, one of the books I think is just normal Eorzea stuff, and then it's like, I think the second book covers Eorzea, some other Eorzea facts, Heaven's Ward stuff, and Stormblood stuff. Nothing for Shadowbringers. But I feel like, so they're called Encyclopedia Eorzea 1 and 2. I feel like the third one would be called Encyclopedia Norvant. It would be more about that place, which would be actually really interesting.
Yeah.
Like if it had like a full map of the original world and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
And like before and afters. Because it does have maps and stuff, but like, you know what I'm saying. I just like reading about stuff that's not actually mentioned in the game. Or if it is, it's not in stuff I've done. Because how I played it, I have to unfortunately skip past a lot of the side things.
Yeah. There's a YouTuber, Ethis Asher.
Yeah, but I don't like watching YouTubers. I'd rather just find out the facts myself. Not because there's anything wrong with people who do it that way. I find that sometimes information can be and like they do say like, well, this is up for debate and stuff or stuff, but like they're not professionals.
A lot
they're
of
not
conjecture.
Yeah, it's not Square Enix doing.
He
like,
puts in the fucking work though.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Hard,
but I only like watching informational videos if they're from the official source. Otherwise, I'd rather get the information myself.
I guess.
Because that's where you get like, I won't say names, but you know people that will come up and be like, well, I watched a video that said this and blah, blah, and it's like, fuck off. I read the fucking thing in the game. Fucking leave me alone.
Yeah.
It just makes me mad, and I don't use videos for sources for that reason. Anyways, you guys should watch our Final Fantasy lore. Well, we're at 45 minutes. This will be a shorter one, I think. I got lots of stuff to edit this week, so.
Yeah.
And I have well, actually, no, I want to be that big of a deal.
Also, it's 5. So.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. Me and Dylan recorded you fucking assholes a bunch of shit. I haven't eaten yet. Fuck you guys.
Goodbye.
Go kiss the mic.
Mwah.
No, go up close and do it.
No.
ASMR, you asshole.
No.
Your mom's
Oh,
gonna
I'll
listen to
vape into it.
You like that, bitch?